Nearly 1,000 cyclists participated in the 12th annual Tour de Staten Island. This morning, the event began at 8:30, and cyclists had an option of riding through a 35 or 50-mile scenic bike route. I know which one I'd pick. The routes showcase views of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge and the New York Harbor, and also included landmarks like historic Richmond Town and Snug Harbor Botanical Gardens. Seems like just the right temperature for a bike ride. Nobody's sweating too badly. Luke Johnson's here with our full forecast. Is that right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad to ride a bike today. I mean, especially if you're going to do something strenuous. It was pretty chilly temperatures out there. We did see a lot of cloud coverage today. We luckily missed out that rain that was to the south of us. And when you get a wider view, you can see the next couple of days look dry and clear. So finally getting rid of that rain and the chillier temperatures. We only got up to 56 degrees today, which is about 8 degrees below average for this time of year. 54 was the high today across Long Island. We had 51 out in East Hampton, so they barely got into the 50s today. And right now we're all in the 40s, 48 in New York, 46 out on Long Island. East Hampton's dipped to the 30s, 39 right now, and 44 in Poughkeepsie. So mostly in the mid-40s. We're looking at about a 5-degree cool down from this time yesterday. Now, a few hours ago, this was much more dramatic because yesterday afternoon was a lot warmer than today. But if you remember, we saw a significant drop from yesterday's high to yesterday's low. We're looking at 11-degree difference for East Hampton and Belmar. But that's about to change. We're going to see a little bit of a warm-up tomorrow. We will get back into the 60s. This is at 4 o'clock. We've just snuck to 60 degrees. Some of us will still be in the high 50s, but then we're going to have warmer temperatures for the next few days. So Tuesday, 64. Wednesday, we go up to 66, but you can see that's accompanied by some rain. The good news is, see a lot of zeros around this 60% chance on Wednesday, so hopefully we just see a little bit of rain on Wednesday, and then that moves out for Thursday and Friday, and finally a clear weekend. So Monday's looking dry, Tuesday's looking dry, but then you see the rain start to creep in from the west Tuesday afternoon. I think it'll likely hit us really late Tuesday into early morning Wednesday. It looks like the afternoon will likely be clear for Wednesday. Tonight, a low of 43 degrees, mostly clear, light winds. So while we are getting into the low 40s, at least we're not dealing with any strong winds that are going to bring our chill into the 30s, but some of us will dip into the 30s. We got White Plains and Bridgeport, 38, Poughkeepsie, 32, and Monticello, a low of 31 tonight. Now, tomorrow we get back to about 60 or 61 degrees for the high. It's going to be mostly sunny, an area of high pressure bringing those clouds out of the way. We'll hit that high sometime between 1 and 5 p.m. So thankfully, if you're going to the Yankees game tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the Oakland A's, it should be a pretty nice day, mostly sunny, looking at about 60 or high 50s during that game. And most of us will just hit 60. We're looking at 61 for Islip and White Plains, 60 up in Poughkeepsie, although Monticello and East Hampton will stay in the 50s tomorrow. Now looking at your 7-day forecast, here we are getting comfortably into the 60s. Thursday will dip down a little bit for a high of 58. But then we get right back up for the weekend. Looking at some more clouds moving in for the weekend just at this point. But only 1 day of rain on the 7-day forecast. That is an improvement from last week.
All right, we'll take it. Thanks very much, Liv. Well, oops, she's done it again. We're not talking about Britney. When we come back, we're talking about the records Taylor Swift has broken with her new album.